guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be putting some new photo cards in my binder. So I do have some more on the way, but I figured I'd get started now with this little collective binder put through with me, I guess. I have started putting all of the photo card size stuff into this deck box that I had lying around. Originally it held other playing cards, and then I took this out and put them in a different binder. But I have all of the newer photo cards in here. So you'll notice in here that there will be red spaces. I actually had already put some of these in to kind of place the photo cards just to see how they'd look, and then I realized that I wanted to do this video, so I took them out. So that's an explanation of why. If you hear any wind, it's currently raining and it's really windy, so I apologize for that sound. But anyway, as I said, I'm also going to be putting all of the bigger things in here. So I only have two standees, which I can actually take out. So I'm going to start putting them in here, because I don't know how much space I really have left on my camera, so we're just going to get into it. So I already organized all of the photo cards by section, make it easier on myself, and also in order, to make it easier for myself. So we finally have our making mixtape for Stray Kids for Jisung. I did order it off of an eBay seller, and so it came from Korea, so it took forever to get here, which I didn't mind. But look at that. Look at that full set, guys. Or at least Jisung's full set. So I still have this on the way, but I think it got lost in the mail, which is actually really sad, because this was one of my first, abroad trades. So, here, let me move these out of the way. It makes me really sad, because also start my I Am Not Salvi collection for Jisung, which is really sad. I have this Chan Making on the way. I actually traded for I cross-traded with this one for one of my BTS photo cards, so here's that one. So we're going to flip all the way to Yellowwood now, because I have two Yellowwood photo cards to put away. So we have this Changbin, and I bought them off of the seller on Twitter. Same thing with this Felix. And we're going to throw him back here. It's a struggle, but we're getting there. Oh, there we go. Alright, so there's the first page. I only need this to complete this page. And then I also need as well this. This is technically on the way, but I think it got lost in the mail as well, which is sad, because then it would be second to last what I needed. And then we're going to move to Laventer. So this is where I start Changbin's collection. I got this off of somebody on Facebook. We traded for Woojin cards. I thought I was going to collect Woojin, and then I just decided not to, just to save space. So we completed 3 Ronta's No Border photo cards. Oh, put those out of order. That's cool. And then I have these two standing photo cards for Ian and Felix, and they are the only two that I have for this, this side, I guess, because I know the other ones I don't have yet, because obviously they're right here. So the way I have it set up, sort of, is this type, and then I have it with their nameplate, and then I have it with the no border. I kind of put no border, and then border, and then the lenticular. So let's put these in here real quick. I really do need to get a new, what's it called? Tripod, because my tripod is broken, and I don't know how it broke. I think it broke from going from college to home for the last time. Alright, so then we're gonna go here, because we have these two. I also got in the same Facebook trade, so we're gonna take this one out. And there's that page. I only need 3 for this page, including Jungin's Lenticular. There's that. Now we move on to Dreamcatcher, because I do have some standees to put in. So originally I was only going to collect the Shion and Dami standees, but then I realized that, you know, I have these 2 that I pulled in my albums. I did have a duplicate of Sua, but I accidentally made this one dented, so I decided to keep it for myself because I didn't want to give it to somebody dented. But I do have a duplicate of hers, so if you want to trade it, I literally have it on my Instagram, which is down below, which I did change my Instagram and my username, so that way it's easier. So I'm going to put these guys on the back. This one has been supposedly on the way for a while now. I got off of a trade on Facebook and it's still not here. Most of my trades from Facebook did get here, so I'm kind of scared. And then I did add these here. Alright, and I did make a place for their Japanese cards. This one's not here yet. I actually did it through somebody who was doing a group order, and I already gotten a group order through them, so they asked me if I wanted to pair it with that, and I was like, yeah, sure. We've got this Raven Raise Us. That's the start of Raise Us for anybody. And then here is more One Us. So I did get these off of somebody on Depop, which that's a great place to get Photocards, and they do a really good job of like pricing and everything there, so I recommend that. So this went here, this went here, and this went here. This page is almost finished. I only need this Lido, and I can't find it anywhere. I can't really find it anywhere without it being really pricey, so someone help me out, or at least trade with me. I don't have much to trade anymore, but still haven't gotten my One Us albums in, so that's blank. This is all the Japanese stuff. I did put like filler things here to make it pretty. And then we get to 2. And y'all, I was so excited to pull my bias June. So the photo card is a little bit big for the sleeve, but I don't really mind. But that's because I also put white paper behind it so that you can see him, but I am getting black sleeves, so I might put him in a black sleeve and keep the white behind him. But so that's the start of his collection. I did actually attempt to make these fillers for this bottom, and I think they turned out really good, even though, like, again, my sizing is really off. But I'm keeping it. It looks cute. Alright, so that was me putting away photo cards this time. So you'll probably see me in another clip putting away a few more that I have on the way. So I'll see you then. Alright guys, it's the second part of this clip. So if you've seen the last one, I put a whole bunch of photo cards in there, so I have a few more to kind of throw in there as well. I'm going to be doing this collectively, so you'll see like a whole bunch of clips of what's coming in. Some you might just see thrown in there, but yeah. So, sorry, that's my dog being a crazy person. So we're just gonna, it's all Stray Kids right now, so we're gonna open to the page where I have a whole bunch. Anyway, as I was saying before my dog interrupted, I do have a few things to put away. So one of them, I do have Ian's version for the I Am You big photo cards or things, I don't know. So I ended up shoving it in this envelope that I've been using for a while just because I didn't want it to get bent in my deck box. So for now, we're going to stick them in here. now I cross-traded for this one, so I ended up trading one of my BTS cards for him. And so it's now down to 2 of the 5 that I collect, so we're getting somewhere. And then the last 4 are not really photo cards, but they are extra things. So I ended up caving in and purchasing the Polaroids from the District 9 Unlock tour that they did in America and other places. So I did get all 5 that I biased, but not from the same seller, unfortunately, because they already really sold that. I'm going to put them in the red ones for now, and then I'll put them in the clear ones later, but I was holding off buying these. Hold on. Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't damaged or anything. I would have grabbed. So I held off buying these just because I couldn't find the whole set, and I would have really wanted the whole set. And then I was like, you know what, just get the ones you like of your biases so that way you don't cause problems for yourself. So I ended up choosing the ones that I liked from each set. There's a set of 3 for each member. And so I decided to go in a pattern which you'll see. Yeah, and if you're wondering why they're going in between the Taiwanese and the Japanese, it's because like of the order they were released in, I guess you could say. So, yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do have this Japanese IN card from Stray Kids 2020 in the mail, sort of. I got it in a Go. It's a group order, if you guys don't know what a Go is. So, if you guys can't see the pattern, so it's going to be black border, white border, black border, white border, black border. I just wanted to make it as easy as possible. And the seller that I got these from was really sweet. I originally asked her about the black border one that I wanted for Jisung, and unfortunately, for some reason, eBay relisted it for her, and it was already sold at that point, so she didn't have to do it, but she compensated me, I guess, and she said choose the 3 or 4 that you want, and then I'll give you one for free, which was, like, not what I would have asked her to do. Like, I would never have asked her to do that, but she was really sweet, and she did it, so she's gonna get a good review on her shop from eBay, because she was the sweetest and just really cared about her customer satisfaction. So we'll see. So I did put those in there. So here's a recap. Ions over here for IMU, and then here are the District 9 Polaroids. Alright, so here is this part of the video. I'm going to probably do a few more parts once I get more mail in, so please stay tuned for the next part. Okay guys, it's another few days later, and I only have one thing to put away, but I figured I'd explain why there's 2 binders instead of 1. So I'm going to put the one photo card away first, just to keep myself sane. So I ended up buying one of my clear sleeves a few, or maybe like 2 weeks ago. So these are like brand new. But I love using these just because they help keep my cards safe, especially when I have to trade them off. So, the only card that I have is this Lido from the one this is new album. Well, first single album, really. I'm gonna put him in here. He looks so nice. So yeah, you'll notice there are some changes to this binder, which I'll explain in a second. So let's go straight to here. Oh, I have to mark it off. There we go. Alright, so this is the greenback, just the regular. I don't do the My Music Taste of cards, of like the versions, like if there's ever a version, just because My Music Taste cards often cost more than regular cards, and also I don't want to buy the albums. But one of the new changes to this binder is it only has 3 groups in it now. And I'll explain in a second what the second binder is for. But I ended up keeping Stray Kids, Dreamcatcher, and One Lesson here because those are like my top 3 groups at the moment. Mainly Stray Kids is like the old group, so like you can't take them out of this binder, or I could just give them their own binder. But I decided to keep Dreamcatcher and One Lesson here just to make it easy. And then I did a thing, which y'all are gonna be like, Olivia, why'd you do that? Especially during quarantine. I decided to pick up 2 more groups. Sorry, not sorry. It was a partially drunk decision, but drink responsibly, kids. Whoever watches my channel, drink responsibly. So, yeah, these are where all my newer groups are gonna be. So, first group is Itzy, and I'm collecting Leah, because she's always been my bias. I've always known about Itzy, but I've never really wanted to collect them. But then, Wannabe happened, and I just was sold, so I just set up my binder like this for now. I know that maybe the postcards from It's Me won't fit in the 3-pocket, but I just needed to try. They might actually fit in a 4-pocket now that I think about it, but I didn't feel like doing that. And now we're on to the second divider, which is the next group, and you guys are going to be like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why must you do this to yourself, Olivia? And I started to collect, or wanting to collect TXT or Tomorrow Bite Together. I've always loved them too. It's just never enough to collect them, and then I just couldn't help myself. So a lot of this collecting for the 2 new groups won't start until after quarantine, when I have enough money to invest in these 2 groups, because I right now do not have any of their albums and or any cards to trade off for any of these guys. So yeah, but it won't be happening until, after quarantine, or until I get some sort of money to be able to pay for it all. So this is the way I kind of set it up. I'm collecting OT5 for TXT because I love them all so much. They're all so cute and adorable that I just can't pick one. So I just kind of put like the first and the second ID cards together for each member, and I'm hitting guys on his last, or like his only page, and I will put papers in here eventually, but not right now. This is for their second mini album, Magic, or like Dream Magic. I don't really know if that's like the full thing, but and then I put the big photo card thing in here and the ID pad for each member in a 4-pocket. And then I moved 2 to this binder just because I felt like all of my new groups needed to go in their own separate binder. So, yeah. Y'all know my 2 collection. So I also wanted to say that I decorated the front page with all the stickers from In Its Time, and it looks so cute. Oh my god. Here we go. And then I also, I haven't marked it in here, but I do have Longmoon's postcard on the way for In Its Time, because I just found a trade for it yesterday, and I just sent out my trade half, so that should be coming soon. And I think I have a few more cards coming. I think I have one from Canada. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, I did end up putting my poster on this side just to keep it safe. Alright, so that was it for me collectively putting all of my new photo cards in my binders. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye!